4-inch pots for only $1 each. A 3-gallon bottle brush plant for only $8. Confederate jasmine, 3 gallons for $8. How about azaleas, 1 gallon for only $4.25. And a 2-gallon pot of knockout roses for only $17. Call 352-867-1213 for Kenny's Place Nursery.
Hi, this is Brad. I want to take a moment to talk about a serious issue. In the next 5 years, the aviation industry is projected to have a shortage of commercial pilots. Now is the time to start training. Ocala Flying Club has started a scholarship for the youth of Marion County ages 17 to 24. The club will donate up to $4,000 towards a pilot's license. This will help get the student on their way to obtaining their commercial pilot license. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, or if you know someone that would be, please contact Ocala Aviation Services, 861-7484.
All right, 24 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. I know some of you are big fans of Dancing with the Stars. I'm not. It's not that I'm not a fan of it. I just never watch it. But I just watched a video that was amazing because the young woman in the video has no feet. She has prosthetic feet, and you probably know her if you're a fan of the show. Amy Purdy. You're probably also a fan of her if you know her accomplishments as a world-class snowboarder. Her mom is on the phone with Dr. Nalini Singh. Her mom is Sheri Purdy, and I don't even know how to say this word, meningococcal meningitis. That's, I think, the reason why Amy has no feet. And 2 days from today is World Meningitis Day. So let's say good morning to Dr. Nalini Singh and Sheri Purdy. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning.
Where are you?
I'm in Boise.
Boise, Idaho. And was that Sheri who said that?
Yes.
And Dr. Singh, where are you?
I'm in Washington, D.C.
Gosh, you ladies have the same voice.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm going to have a hard time telling you apart. Well, thank you for being on the air with us today. I just looked at the video. We both just looked at the video, and please forgive us for not being regular watchers of. Do you watch this show, Robin, Dance with the Stars?
No.
See, my mom and dad used to love watching this show.
I used to watch it with your mom when I was over there.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, that was an amazing thing to see. So, and then, of course, she has. Am I right? She has no. I mean, I know her feet were prosthetic. Is there anything else in a lower part of her leg that's prosthetic?
Well, her legs are amputated mid-calf area.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I couldn't tell that.
I know. Well, the prosthetics go up to the knee, and so, but yeah, the feet are the.
Wow, I didn't realize that. So, so she lost her lower limbs because of meningitis?
Yes. Her body went into septic shock because of the disease. She was in the hospital for 2.5 months. So.
How old was she when that happened?
She was 19 years old. And what started out to appear to be just like, flu symptoms, just mild flu symptoms. And there was no indication that it could be anything other than the flu. I knew nothing about meningococcal meningitis at the time. She came home from work not feeling very well and had a temperature of 101, which isn't a big deal.
Yeah.
So I continued with my plans to go out of town with my husband, and I did so. And within hours, I got a phone call from the hospital saying that she was in grave condition and that she may not make it through the night.
Wow.
So from that point, we didn't know what we were dealing with. It takes about 72 hours for the culture to come back to, with the diagnosis, and the doctors didn't know what they were dealing with either, although they knew she was in septic shock. I mean, she was literally dying. It's a very serious illness. It's not something that, is that common, but when it's your child, it's not rare enough.
My goodness, no, of course.
Anyway, but up also with the kidney transplant, it just did a lot of damage to her body. But
so after it was all done, and is she cured of it, or is this one of those diseases that she has to live with?
Oh no, she's cured of it. It's something that just happens very quickly.
Okay.
And just kind of takes its course, and then you're left with dealing with the residual.
And the residuals were one fewer kidney and no lower legs.
Kidney transplant, actually, and hearing. She lost the hearing out of one ear. She lost her spleen, and then the major, amputations of her leg below the knees.
My goodness.
That's why we're here today, is to bring awareness to meningococcal meningitis and to let parents know that there are ways they can help protect their children and young adults.
Sheri, thank you for being on the air with us to talk about this. So, Dr. Singh, we need to ask you some questions now. I don't know that I understand what septic shock is. What is that?
So septic shock occurs as a result of infection from bacteria. And with meningococcal disease, you can have septic shock as well as progressing on to meningococcal meningitis. And in meningitis, there is inflammation of the protective membranes of the brain and the spinal cord. And this is still an uncommon but a serious illness, as Sheri mentioned, that it came on suddenly. It can come on with fever, chills, nausea, and vomiting and headache, which may mimic like flu-like symptoms.
Right.
But it obviously needs to be treated, recognized, and treated very promptly with antibiotics and other medical measures. However, the good news is that this meningococcal meningitis is preventable, and as we celebrate the April 24th, the World Meningitis Day, we should make our listener aware of this, that this meningococcal meningitis is preventable now against all 5 serotypes, the subtypes of bacteria, A, C, Y, W, and B. Since 2014, the vaccine against serotype B of meningococcal meningitis is licensed. So patients, their parents should inquire that from healthcare providers that they should take this vaccine, because primarily adolescent and young adults who are at risk for this type of meningococcal meningitis, like in colleges where they live in close quarter living, they share drinks, utensils, kissing. It puts these adolescent and young adults at risk.
Right. Okay, well, that is good news that there's a way to prevent it. Is it not offered automatically, or is it something you have to ask for?
It is. It should be offered by the healthcare providers, but as in a busy practice, like anything else, we should be proactive in taking care of our own health, including immunizing ourselves against vaccine preventable diseases, and meningococcal meningitis is one of them during adolescence that we are at risk. And many colleges do require, you may know that many colleges have these outbreaks of meningococcal meningitis. Most recently has been the University of Oregon and Providence College, Yale University, San Diego State, and Georgetown. So typical adolescent and young adults are at higher risk, and many colleges, in fact, require these vaccines, but only now we have vaccine against B. So all 5 serotypes are now, vaccines are available that we should be immunizing our adolescents.
Wow, what a great message that needs to get out there. And what age do you do the vaccine? Is it very young, or do you do it at high school age? What age?
So usually it's required as an entry level at the college.
Okay.
So adolescents and adults.
Well, Sheri, thank you for sharing that story with us. Your daughter is beautiful, and it was just a joy to watch her and to know that she's living her life in spite of what she went through. And Sheri and Dr. Singh, thank you both for being on the air to share this message. It's a very important message. Is there a way that our listeners can learn more, like a website or something like that?
Absolutely, Larry. They can go to the website takeactionagainstmeningitis.com. They can learn more there. Also, as Dr. Singh said, bring it up to the healthcare provider. It's important, and that's why we're here today, is just to help bring awareness and let parents know that they can help protect their children. And while it's fairly rare and not as extreme as Amy's situation was, I still would not want another parent to get a phone call.
No. That was a horrible scare for you. I'm so glad it worked out relatively okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know that was a horrible thing for her to go through, but she seems like she's dealing with it. How is she doing otherwise?
She's doing fantastic. She's just, I'm in awe of her and very proud of her and very proud of the people that she's inspired along the way, and that's her goal.
That's right. I'm sure she's doing a lot of that. Well, thank you for that, Sheri. And Dr. Singh, both of you, thank you for being on the air with us, and enjoy your radio tour. I think you're doing a great job getting the word out about this.
Thank you, and thank you for having us.
All right, we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. Cloud and a couple of showers to start, then some sunshine later today with a high of 82 at the coast, 88 inland. Partly to mostly cloudy tonight, though 64 to 68.